What if I was to tell you that there was meant to be another island that was meant to be part of Chernerus, only for it to be totally removed without any trace of it ever to be seen again? This is the story of Utes Island.
Utes, okay. We haven't done much with Utes, and actually we're still debating whether we include it. We actually want to do a new island.
Utes Island, or as some people call it, Utes Island, but for this video we're going to call it Utes Island, was meant to be originally part of the Chernerus map. It had been in super early versions of the standalone game, and was apparently used as a form of testbed for different items and assets on the game. It was removed sometime before DayZ was meant to hit early access in December of 2015. The actual dates and times as to when this island was removed are still kind of unknown. The island was originally meant to be behind Scalicity Island, and if you go there today, there is no trace of the island whatsoever. The island itself was very, very small. It was 5,120 meters by 5,120 meters in size. It didn't have a lot of stuff on the island whatsoever. It had an airfield right in the middle of the island, which had its usual ATC building, camo building, and a couple of barracks surrounding it as well. There was also 2 small towns on the entire map, which had your usual couple of houses, a few barns here and there, and that was pretty much it. If you were to walk from one side of Utes Island to the other, it would only take you about 15 minutes to travel the entire map. Back at some type of gaming event a couple of years ago, the DayZ devs were doing a panel about the game, and someone asked if Utes was going to be in the game, and here's what the devs had to say.
You want to call out any areas that want to kind of have a look at?
Is Utes in?
What was that?
Is Utes in?
Utes, okay. We haven't done much with Utes, and actually we're still debating whether we include it. We actually want to do a new island that has, we may as well say it. I think I said it yesterday, a prison on it. So we're sort of debating whether we want to keep this. Oh yeah, I mean it's there. So I'll zoom back over to the coast here.
The island with the prison on it that in fact they were talking about is now obviously Prison Island, that we all know very well. From the video you just saw there, this seems to be pretty much the last time we ever heard of Utes again from the dev team. There is also a mod out there that allows Utes to be on Arma 3, and I'm not going to run into the Arma 3 version that much, as I personally don't know much about the Arma 3 version of the map. A lot of people seem to have liked the concept of having an extra island on Chernerus as well. It could have been used for certain type of events, or hold some rare precious items that you had to gear up and prepare to actually go to this island. And people are always wondering if we would ever see Utes back in DayZ again. Well, when DayZ hit version 1.0 and was released as stable, modding was introduced to the game. And when modding was introduced to the game, Utes became available again, and the reason it became available again was pretty much used as a testbed for modding items. Some modders would even use it to test different assets and features that they were trying to work on and get working for the game. The map was remade a couple of years ago as a mod for DayZ Standalone. You can download it and play it on it as well if you want to. You can set up your own servers to have the map on it. There is a handful of servers out there that run Utes today, and pretty much all of them are empty, which is pretty sad to see. Utes could have been a very, very unique thing to have on Chernerus, especially if helicopters or planes had to have made it to the original concept for DayZ. It would have been very, very useful. It will be interesting to see if Utes will ever become popular again. It is a very small map, so that makes it very unique, and it would be a very unique map to see some events being held on. whether that be a deathmatch event or some type of content creator held event. So yeah, very little is still known about Utes Island today. We only know the basics about it. I don't know if we will ever get to find out why Utes was actually fully removed from the original version of DayZ Standalone. We can all speculate and guess at the end of the day. It would have been interesting to see what Utes would have been like today if it was still in the standalone version of the game, but again, we'll never know. That is pretty much it for Utes and everything we know about it. It's a very interesting island and has some very cool history behind it. I will leave all the server information that I got this footage on in the description down below, so if you want to go on to play around on Utes, you're more than welcome to do so. That is pretty much it for Utes and everything we know about it. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like, subscribe, and we shall catch you guys in the next one. Peace out for now.